Yeah. Your camera settings need work, dog. But, you know, I hate them personally. It hurts my eyes to look at these camera settings. But if if that's what you want to play on, if that's what you're used to, you know, that's okay, I guess. I won't you know, I won't talk about it too much. But just know, I think your camera settings are terrible. Okay? Your flick should have been better. That's just practice, though. Grabbing paths, going behind your teammate with full is good. Waiting back post is good. Getting the 50 is good. You have to go up for this again, though. Okay. Okay, you wait mid. You have to dodge this kill. Nice. Still waiting mid with full. So, most people in low ranks have this problem, right? They refuse to sit still, right? But once you dodge this kill, you're able to recognize you're just in good position here, right? You have full boost, and most people would just feel the urge and the need to use that boost, but you don't need to use that boost. If you're already in good position, you can quite literally just sit there and wait until you're not in good position anymore, and then you get in good position again. But you do very well here. You wait for the 50, you try to shoot it. Okay, shooting needs work, but once again, that's just practice. Okay, you got a fast aerial. Okay, this is what we call a slow aerial, also known as a plat aerial, also known as a champ aerial. Okay, you double jump, then you boost. Right? You gotta jump, hold jump, boost, jump again, hold boost. If you can, you hold boost the entire time. That's why a lot of people will have their boost on a back bumper, right? Because then they can hold boost while still being able to jump. And you don't have to button mash it so much, right? If you have boost on X and circle, you kind of have to button mash both at once, which works for most people, but not everybody. But regardless, you can watch a tutorial on it if you want, but you have to fast aerial, right? Chances are this guy fast aerialed, and that's why he beat you, even though you quite literally jumped before him. Like if we're watching the whole play from way out here, right? Which one of you do you think jumps first? You do. Which one of you fast aerials? He does. What happens? You know what I mean? Okay, I mean you don't need to hit this away, right? You have low boosts. Your recovery questionable. Like let's count the missed boost pad opportunities, right? Use your boost to get down to the ground. Not awful. You have 20 boost. Use all of that 20 boost to just go sideways, right? And then you grab 12. You use it while you flip to the wall where there's no boost at all, just to go back here and grab 12. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. All right, let's take a trip in the fly cam one time. You feel me? Okay. After we miss, we boost down. First of all, you use your 20 boost that you have to simply go sideways, right? Use it to go back, dog. Jeez. Also, the salamander guy very clearly is beating you and going towards this middle boost. That means you cannot count on getting it. Third or fourth or fifth of all, I don't know. You can just go right here, dog. You're here, right? You turn a little quicker, you boost, you grab all of these, and then guess what? You have 82 boost. 82 and your back post. Dog. But regardless, we have 12 and we're on the backboard in bad position. We pass the ball to the other team, and it's a goal. So you got to realize that this isn't necessarily threatening, right? He misses his what he wanted, which was a land on the ball pinch. And at this point, he's backwards and not up for the ball, and you can simply just catch it on the wall, maybe take a good 50 and hope your teammate can get back in time because you don't have boost. But instead, we just give the ball away, and it's a free pass to the other team for a goal. Okay, really good 50 by your teammate. We can just shoot this. Good try. Better camera settings might have given you a better ability to hit that ball. Just saying. But you don't need to go for this ball. Right? You can just fake like you're going to go for it here, and then simply just boost back right here. There's no point in you challenging in their corner. Because now your teammate's in a 1v2 for eternity, and it's a goal. Okay, I mean, you could... I don't see there's no real reason to conserve your boost here, right? Conserving your boost, yes, it's usually good, but this back corner is just sitting there for you. You might as well use your boost to get to the back corner, and then take it up the wall, try to get a clear over, try to power anything. But now instead, you just don't have the extra 50 boost you would have had, right? Which means you're now on low boost. Okay, definitely need to grab more pads here. Looks like you just missed a few though. You missed that one in the middle. That one they took. You missed the other one on the middle to the right there. You missed that one. You missed that one. You take that one. You take that one. So you missed about 3 or 4 pads at least. Plus that whole time you could have just taken the mid boost if you want. Before your teammate took it, obviously. Okay, I mean, there's just no real point in hitting it forward here, right? There's nobody challenging you. You can just tap it forward instead of slamming it forward, right? Keep it close to your car, prevent them from being able to challenge you in any kind of way, and just control the ball. But regardless, they don't challenge you anyway, so you still have control. But it ends up just rolling to them and easy 50 in their corner, right? Everything you were doing was never threatening to them. Okay, you have 100 boost. You should push up a little farther here, which you do eventually. Okay, now you're mid. Good. You should know he's going to beat you. You can boost. Yes, boosting is fine. Yes, going for the ball would be fine, but you have to go for it up the wall. He's just beating you all day. Once he pinches it, you could maybe read it off the wall. If it rolls up the wall, you can maybe just hit it over him when it's going up the wall, and maybe aerial play, anything like that. But him pinching the ball, you're never going to reach it. Okay, you try to cut for your teammate. That's good. Your teammate waiting back post gets a free save. They end up trolling. He ends up hitting it over his teammate. You can get a touch maybe to the corner and follow it. Off the corner would have been better. Or you can just not jump here at all. Or jump a little later, maybe. Either one would have been better than this. But yeah. Jumping later will just allow you to get a better touch. But you have the momentum and the speed, and he doesn't have much boost, which means you can beat him or get a really good 50, even if you're jumping slightly after he's jumping. Okay, they end up missing, giving your teammate a free open. Nothing, let me be clear, nothing you did made that happen. Yeah, this game I was poor. Yeah, I mean, that's understandable, but, like, everybody has good and bad games, but the bad ones sometimes are the ones we can learn the most from, you know? Okay? You're waiting a little far up, right? You should probably just wait exactly here. You don't even need to move at all. Just stop your car and park it here, because then you're sideways. If your teammate ends up getting dunked, you can just turn around and go back. If your teammate ends up beating them or getting a good 50, you can turn forward and then follow it. But now you've turned fully up and you're fully committed. If you just wait a little bit back there, right, slightly sideways, that's so ideal, right? Just exactly here is so ideal. Right there, just park it down, right? Wait for whatever he's got going on and play off that. Now it makes that save a little bit harder, right? If you were sideways, you would have been able to turn around quicker and get to the ball quicker, right? But regardless, you make a good save, then you try to control it upfield. Good try. The idea was good. Okay. I mean, your boost count is low. You reverse all the way back into the net just to use your boost to go forward again. And then you use your boost and grab no pads. And then you're forward on 20 boost. Overall, very questionable decisions. So once this happens here, your teammate beats him, right? Your teammate at least is getting a 50 here. There's no point in you backing up. There's no point in you boosting forward. Well, boosting forward isn't awful, but you shouldn't have backed up in the first place, right? Because then you can boost forward. Also, you need to take a better path on pads, right? That pad's taken from you. Once that pad is taken from you, turn to the right and flip to the middle path, right? Or something, anything like that, right? Plus, you don't need to use that 12 boost, right? Like, okay, once you're in this position, save your 12 boost, flip to the right, take these middle two pads at least. Then you have 36 boosts, right? You missed that one pad as well. But they hit it to the back corner, so you're able to control it. Should have gotten a better touch, so it ended up rolling, but that just takes practice and time. They get a shot because of your poor touch. Your teammate gets a save, though. Okay. You need to be covering net a little bit more here. Yes, we're missing pads. Okay, we grab one, we grab two. We missed the middle. We missed this one. We missed the full boost. You could have grabbed those two pads and then you would have not needed the full boost. But also we're also just overcommitted here, right? You need to cover your net more, especially when he's getting a power clear, because that power clear can be a power shot if you're not covering your net. But his power clear ends up not being on target, which means you can 50 the second guy. He ends up missing the boost, so you can aerial play this. A pass middle's not bad. It was a good idea. However, if you are going to pass that, it needs to be a little more to the left. And preferably rolling, especially with... Oh, not solo queue. Okay. So maybe up in the air makes sense, but in this position, I'd much prefer a rolling pass. But at the very least, a little more to the left, so that it's more clearly able for your teammate to beat the guy. Your teammate probably could have beat that guy regardless, but then again, it's champ 1, right? Champ 2? Okay, got you. Very bad 50 to be going for in the corner. My rule of thumb, you have boost, balls in their corner, players behind the ball, just never challenge. Like, never. Very, very, very rarely will there be a situation in any champ or GC lobby or lower where you will need to challenge somebody in the corner like this. Then again, if your 50 was better, say you were more to the right of the ball here, getting a better 50, maybe it would have gone middle to your teammate. I don't know where he's at. Maybe it would have bounced really high off the wall. Your teammate in a better position would have gotten boost, would have been middle. You know, maybe, right? But all that's super, super unlikely. And we have to play for what's most likely to happen. And what's most likely to happen is that if you take that 50 in the corner, you're just getting dunked, leaving your teammate with 0 boost to defend. To a ball he's not even going to be able to reach. Kickoff needs work. Just flip forward, right? Use like 11 boost. Use 11 boost, flip forward. Maybe 12, I don't know. 12 boost, flip forward. And then jump and flip into the ball again. This is not a 50 on the ball. Unless you're trying to lose it into the corner on purpose, then maybe that's a good thing to do. But overall, I would much prefer you to see you, how do I explain it? Let's say you flip forward right here, and then you do the John Sandman. I don't know if you know what the John Sandman is, but you flip forward, and then you like jump and side flip into the ball, forcing it into the corner, right? The slap butt? I'm not sure what he calls it. But the John Sandman, whatever it's called, where you flip forward once and then jump and side flip into the ball, forcing it into the back corner, would work much more effective than this. If you're trying to force it into the back corner, that is. If you're just trying to do a normal kickoff there, you got to just flip forward and then flip into the ball again. Also, you got to be much more aware of how close this guy is going to be. He just took your corner boost, so he's full boost, and chances are he's just going to turn on this ball immediately because he happens to be exactly there, right? If we take a look at where this guy is, he just grabs your corner. You're full boost, he's full boost. He sees this play happening. He knows your teammate is going to have to hit it over his teammate, right? And at this point, you can very, very easily beat him, right? Very easily beat him. But that's only if you're aware that he's going, or that he's there in the first place. And because you're too slow to the ball, he beats you and they score. Okay, you can just beat him or 50 him. Nice. That's a good play. I might not have gone for their corner boost. A little bit aggressive, considering your teammate's nowhere near. But not awful, because you still get back, you still save it. Nice. Okay, not bad. You're just stalling for your teammate, trying to take a 50. All good things there. Okay, your teammate's probably beat there. He misses, so he's not beat. You should probably just let your teammate go. I don't know how much boost he has. Maybe you knew he was 0, but he's full. So chances are he's just controlling the ball, and you just hit it away from him, giving it to the other team. Okay, free shot on net. Nice. Take your time with it. I mean, you would have scored, obviously, if time didn't run out, so it's not a bad idea to wait there. It's not too hard to just practice slamming these in the net all the time. But yeah, I mean, I think your camera settings need work. I'll say that. I think you can be a lot more confident in your shots and general control touches and aerials with better camera settings. But I'm not going to force you to change them. Also, like, you would have scored, but I can drop my camera settings. Well, what are they? What are they currently? Closing statements. I mean, in general, you got to grab more pads. You got to be in the play more. I don't know. Based on this game, I think you could choose anything to work on and become a better player. Considering you're champ 1 right now, like, it's pretty hard. I'd say it'd be pretty hard for you to drop back into diamond, right? You're very clearly not a diamond player, but I think at the same time, um, as far as becoming a good champ player, you just have to work on everything. You're like right in that middle ground of not a diamond player. You're too good for diamond, and you're just too inconsistent, and your decision making is too bad to be a good champ player, right? So I don't know if that makes sense, but um, it is much easier to be more consistent with better camera settings. Drop the camera in the Discord. All right, one sec. 370 distance, 107 field of view, 100 height, -8 angle. Okay, well, your problem is the distance. Okay, your angle could use work. I mean, your stiffness is also high. I'm not sure if high stiffness plays any factor into the distance. Um, Stiffness is 0.7. So, I mean, I'd drop your distance at least to 300, right? It's at 370 right now. Drop it to 300 at least. Change your field of view to 110. Anything that's not either 109 or 110 is essentially just trolling. You might as well be able to see the field as much as possible for field of view. 100 height is fine. -8 angle is questionable, but fine, I guess. But yeah, you gotta drop your distance down. 270 is recommended. 260 is also okay for distance. But yeah, that's about it.